This will be a complete showcase of every Squad.fsm function that we have till now. First of all, I want to show you the add-on options for Squad.fsm. First, we got the debug mode. Then we have the boarding distances. We have boarding teleport distance set to 30 and manual boarding distance set to 100. That means that every man in a 100 radius will be able to board the vehicle manually by foot. And when they get close to 30 meters, they are able to teleport into the vehicle. Then we have the travel on foot distance, which is an important setting because this defines how far an infantry squad can walk without calling transport. Take this squad here further away than 500 meters from the objective. This squad, it will ignore the objective. And the last setting here will show the reinforcements messages. Over to the Squad.fsm default squad behavior add-on options. Here, first of all, you see exclude from Squad.fsm. This will be that every squad which is created new or created in the editor will be excluded from Squad.fsm. Then we have capture objectives that makes the squad able to capture objectives. We will have defend objectives that will make squad able to defend objectives. Then we have this reinforce. That means that the squad is able to reinforce other squads. Also, you can call reinforcements. That means that the squad will be able to call other squads at reinforcement. Can call CAS and can call artillery is not available for now. Push near enemies, that means that enemies are near what will push the enemies, and you also have the option set push distance, how far the squad will push enemy squads, and also you can set the push knowledge to push all enemies regardless of prior knowledge, so it is a bit cheaty, or one full knowledge, that's a bit more realistic. Now let's move over to the Squad.fsm modules. First of all, we have the reinforcement spawner. I will show you real quick how this is used. Place it down, place a squad, and then just sync the team leader of the squad to the squad module. And in the squad module, you can set the reinforcement range, how far this module will work. Then you will have the max simultaneously count, how much squads can be spawned in by the spawner at one time, and squad count. This is how many squads can be spawned in at total. You can also create trigger with this code inside on activation and sync this trigger to a reinforcement spawner so that when Bluffer is present in this area, it will trigger this reinforcement spawner and this squad will reinforce this trigger area. Then next we have the squad behavior module. You can place it down. In here you can override any setting you set in the add-on option. And how to use it, it's just syncing to this team leader of the squad. And also you can use a trigger for overriding squad behaviors by using this code on activation. Here you see you can set everything to true, set the hunt distance, set the hunt knowledge. Just need to sync the trigger to a squad team leader. Next we got the squad objective module, which is a very important module because with that you set the objectives for the different squads. In the squad objective module you can set a default owner. Also you can set the objective type. Forward operation base, I don't really know what this is doing, but defensive position is in combination with soldier.fsm fighting position, so that the squad that is going into a defensive position will see the fighting positions and get into the fighting positions. You can also set recon objective type. It means that just recon squads will be able to take this recon objective. Also, you have town, where the squads will garrison buildings stuff. Also, you can set which side will be able to take this objective. You can set an activation distance, so when a squad is in range of 5,000 meters, it will be able to take the squad objective. You can set defensive strength, if tank with 9 points, and when you set defensive strength to 8, this tank will not be able to take the squad objective. You can also set if you allow infantry, light vehicle, light armor, or heavy armor to capture this objective, or even recon squads. And with the objective, you can also use triggers to activate objectives. For example, you get now here a trigger with blue for present, and you have this code inside on activation. Then you just need to sync this trigger with an objective, and when now blue 4 enters this trigger, this objective will be activated. And also, when you make the trigger repeatable, it will be deactivated again when blue 4 is not inside the trigger area. And let's go to the last objective. We got a transport spawner, and this works like take a car that is able to transport units, sync it to the transport spawner, go into the transport spawner, you see side, need to set the right side, then you can set the set count. That means how much cars will be able to spawn in by the transport spawner. Now you see we have an infantry group here. They are now calling in a transport. The transport has spawned in. You see the module says 9 vehicles left. Transport is driving up to the passengers. And the passengers are now spawned into the transport vehicle because we set 30 meters for teleporting the unit. And now they are moving into the objective area. Okay, so now for a quick overview how this is all to set up. Let's place down the squad objective. I want to have it like a town. Default owner should be up for. Independent should be not able to capture this objective. Then we have an objective. This activation distance of 5,000 meters is okay. Defensive strength should be somewhere around 50. Infantry, light vehicles, light armor, and heavy armor should be able to take this objective. Place it down. Make it as big as the town. Then we place down another objective in front of the military range, like this. And this should be a defensive position. Default owner is again blue 4. Independent is not able to capture this. Activation is 5,000 meters. Defensive strength should be somewhere around 24 meters. Infantry is the only one capturing this objective. So, and now I'm going in here, placing down some sandbags. On the sandbags, I place down some fighting position. This is soldier.fsm, this is not Squad.fsm. In the fighting positions, we got instant indicators, it's okay, allow up for. It's the only thing I want. No independent, no blue for. Cover stance is prone. No, I want to crouch low and crouch high for shooting position. This is all okay. Can be overrun. Overrun distance should be somewhere around 50 meters. Disable food bar is okay. Hit and run, no, we don't want anything like this. So we see we have these indicators. Crouch low, he's in cover. Crouch high, he can shoot. Now place a few of them. This is just for the example, yeah, I don't really care how. So now I'm going to place down some infantry squads for Op 4. Say we got 1 and 2. So this objective already taken by Op 4, and we need some units to gather inside this town. We can go and make our attack unit maybe do it a bit more further so they won't be able to move into the objective, like up here, way further than 500 meters. And here we can use the transport spawn just behind them. Yeah, I like this. Reinforcement spawner, copy paste. So we get a 50-50 chance to spawn the hunter or the slammer. And also we go over here. Link it to the squad leader. Then we have another squad that can spawn in. When this squad will spawn in by this reinforcement spawner, they will call in this transport to drove them in to the town. Also don't forget to set aside for the transport spawner. Very important. This battle will be dynamic every time we start it, because it is calculated by the Squad.fsm. And yeah, I hope you like it. I hope it helped to understand Squad.fsm a bit more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.